We're introducing legislation to implement a national freeze on handgun ownership. What this means is that it will no longer be possible to buy, sell, transfer, or import handguns anywhere in Canada. In other words, we're capping the market for handguns.
Shalom, shalom, Yahshua. Let's start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rahakadash. Paleo Hebrew tongues, correct names of the Heavenly Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to sister brothers living this truth. And shalom to the brothers and sisters listening and studying to show themselves approved. Shalom. As you can see, we just watched that video. You can see it's going down in Canada. They're going to take away the firearms. And you already know what they're setting up for. Like, Canada's already set up. They're going to roll it out. They're done. Like, they already had the trucker convoy. Dude shut it down with the military. Now, a Canadian citizen is not going to be able to defend themselves with a firearm. They're, right for the taking. Now, why I'm doing this lesson is, that's what they want. These elite bankers, they want that around the whole world. And the last step they're trying to do is here in Babylon the Great. They want to do what this dude just did. Their President Trudeau. He just banned firearms in Canada. Can't have no more. Although they're still going to be in there because criminals, he just made a big market. They're going to smuggle, guns over there. Because now, he just made the price of a gun skyrocket in Canada. But the thing what I'm trying to say to make the big point is, that's coming to America. They want to do that now. That's why they got all these false flag events set up. All these little, events that's happening that concerns firearms. They're trying to use that to say, oh, we need to make a ban on, having guns. We need to do that too. And that's not about to happen in Babylon the Great. Esau, over here in Babylon the Great, Esau believed in his blessing, which his blessing is the sword. And a modern day sword is a gun. And as I say that, let's go no further to the scriptures to back that up. Because that right there is going to start some very, very major things in Babylon the Great. It's going to set everything off. And they know that. That's why they're going to do it. So we're going to go to Genesis 27 and 39. And check this out. This is the blessings that went to Jacob and Esau, and check Esau's blessing now. This is why these Edomites, these rednecks, your people here in this country, your Joe Six Packs, this is why these Edomites love those guns so much, because it's tied to them. That's their blessing. Most High gave them that blessing. Check it out. This is Salakia, Genesis 27 and 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother, and it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have dominion, thou shalt break the yoke from off thy neck. So that's when Esau went crying to Isaac, when our forefather Jacob got the blessing. He cried to Isaac, which was Yahweh in one of his carnations of flesh, if you can receive that. That's why these blessings came true. He asked for a blessing, and his play, he got two things. He was going to get the fatness of the earth, get dominion, he's going to get control, and he was also going to be blessed with the sword. That way he was blessed with killing. That he came out a cunning hunter. That's what Esau's good at. Esau's good at destroying things, which that's what Yahweh Shah does to establish the balance. Because we would overran them a long time ago if it wasn't for Esau being blessed with that blessing. They was blessed with that blessing to keep our numbers down. And that sword comes in many forms, from the pestilences they make, to the abortions they put in place, to the poison they put in the water, to they come to the straight old fashioned sword, a modern day gun or a blade. Everything they do is to keep our numbers down. So when it said right there, he was blessed with the fatness of the earth, man. That's where that goes into Job 9:24. That's why the land is given to the hand of the wicked, because that was part of their portion, part of their blessing. But it was only for a small season, because the world was not made for Esau. The world was made for Jacob, Yashar Allah, Israelites. We would inherit the earth. It was made for us. But Esau was blessed with the sword. That's why he lived by the sword. Everything he got by the sword. He got by killing, stealing, and destroying. And then it solidified, he uses his lies. That way he ain't got to use the sword as much and look bad, to all the other nations. But if you look into his history, all up to how they got everything, it was by the sword. By no diplomacy. They just used deceit to keep it going. That's why when this truth is coming out, it's destroying that lie they laid out, and they're going to fall back and have no choice but to pull that sword out. And how the sword going to fall out now while I'm doing this lesson is, you're going to have your politicians and the military on one side, and then you're going to have your everyday working redneck Joe Sixpack Edomite on the other side. They are about to go head up. They're about to bang. Like we had a civil war in the 1800s over us. They about to war now over the blessing, the sword. Because Esau's trying to ban it, because he only wants his military force, his police force to have, guns. That's how he wants it. He don't want people to have it, because he's trying to usher in a new world order. It's going to be real hard to do that when people have guns. He don't want to lose resources. He don't want to lose troops. He don't want to lose his police force. He wants to be able to throw his plan out there and attack the people, and they be defenseless. And the people now, Esau is game on that. Esau know that's the plan. Esau, they watch our apostles and elders. They watch these videos. Everybody know what they doing. They already ran that C19 scam. They already ran that. And the people seen that like, now they have no trust in their government. And the government knows that. So they're going to do it by force. But they're scared because they're like, how are we going to do it by force when they got all these guns out here? Like, your average citizen, the average citizens in America have more guns than other countries in their military. This place has the most guns in the world. That's why all the countries don't invade this place with infantry, because your force is going to get blew off the map. Your everyday, smoking Joe got a gun. And then Esau, these Edomites, they got a storehouse full of guns. They got guns to supply the whole neighborhood. These militia groups, these KKKs, Aryan Nations, Proud Boys, they got lots of guns. Peeled up the arm up their whole group. And these groups are about to battle. They're about to go head up. That's what season we're going into. That's why I say, get what you need, Yashar. That way, when this thing really hits off, you don't have to be in the midst of it, trying to go get food, and they shooting it out in Walmart. Cause let gas prices keep going up. And then because Esau gearing up to do that. I'm watching these politicians, the elites, they're trying to take the guns out of the hands of the people. And man, growing up, just listening to Edomites on the jobs I've been on and how they talk about their guns, man, they love their guns. They always told me, like, if the government ever comes to my guns, I'm gonna give them the bullets first. So we looking at a civil war brewing up. It's going to kick up, and it's all predicated on them trying to take away the Second Amendment right. Whenever they pull back the Second Amendment right, like they just did in Canada, expect the civil war to go on, right then and there. Like, I would not want to be a politician or a police officer when they enact that mandate. Because that right there, Esau not going to give his guns up. I mean, you got 2/3 Jakes ain't going to get their guns up. Esau showed like that's his blessing. That's all Esau really got left. You done made everybody broke, raising the gas prices, raising rent, making the food come up short. They already know. Everybody looking like, man, I need my firearm to protect my family. I need my firearm to protect what I got. They ain't not about to get their guns. They say Esau, he moved too slow on this issue. He should have moved faster. Now everybody's hip to what he's doing, and the American people are already drawing battle lines. So this thing, we look, war is coming. We got war abroad, and we got an eternal war that's about to go on. That's when looking at Esau like, you about to lose this, man. You got too much stuff you trying to do at one time. Then you over trying to get at Jake. You got to fight your own. Then these other little heathens, they going to have their guns ready too. Ishmael, Moab, it's going to be a bloodbath. That's what we're looking into. So we're going to go into 2nd Esdras, end time prophet, because that's the times we're going into. That's about to go into play. So we'll go to 2nd Esdras 15 and 15. For the sword of their destruction draweth nigh, and one people should stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. That precept hitting hard right now, Yasharala. And it's going to hit even harder when they say, the Second Amendment has been amended. You can no longer purchase firearms. You can no longer have them, trade them, import them. When they say that, man, all hell gonna break loose. That's gonna be the beginning of Jacob's trouble right there, that civil war. And you know, like I know, you better not be caught in the smack middle of that. Let these Edomites battle it out. Let Esau fight for his country. We don't have no parts of that. We gonna sit back where we at and be reading scriptures and get ready for Yahweh Shah to show up. We not fighting for this country. We don't give a damn about that. You know, y'all fight that out. This y'all country. And Esau, he all big on politics. Ain't even figured out politics yet. Like, Democrats and Republicans are two wings on the feather of the same bird. They do the same thing, man. They on one accord. So they say Esau gonna fight. Esau see his kingdom about to go away. He gonna go out with a bang. And like, they already hate us, so you better not be in the way when Esau ready to go to the town hall and blast it up because they're taking away his rights and raising the food prices and the gas prices and making it just hard to, make an honest living. Because you the brain target, Jake. So you better not be in the way. And check it out. Go hit 16. And then, like, before I get to 16, like, that destruction, that precept hitting hard because destruction is drawing nigh. All they got to do is put that unrighteous decree in place. Bam, there it go. Instant civil war. Instant civil war, Yasharala. And then you're going to have, it's going to be two sides. You're going to have Republicans versus Democrats. Rich versus poor. Rich Edomite versus poor Edomite. They about to bang it out. And then in the midst of the chaos, they're going to look to pick off Jake just for the hell of it. Just to appease, make them feel good. They love to put Jakes to death. Esau loves to do that. That's his fantasy. That's why they sign on the police force. Policemen don't make that much money. Ain't that much money being a policeman. They sign up to be a policeman just so they can carry out that fantasy of gunning down a Jake. Because they like, Jake moved too fast. They gunning you down because that's what they want to do anyway. So we're going to get to 16. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions to stand in their power. That's about to happen. They're not going to care what the mayor got to say, what the senator got to say. They're not going to even care what the president got to say. They're already talking crazy to old Sleepy Joe. They mad because he's doing everything contrary to what they want. He's not. See, Trump appeased the Edomite fan base. That's why they got Trump out of there. They're like, man, we don't give a damn about these poor Edomites. We trying to get our NW off the ground. Trump, he's a showmanship. He was feeling himself. He liked it to get the praise from the working class Edomites. They had him pumped up. He felt like he was a wrestler or something. So he went off script. They didn't like that. So they got rid of him and they got Joe Biden in there. Joe Biden's so old and senile. Joe Biden don't even know what's going on. He just going, whatever they say do, go do it. He ain't even good at that because he can barely even talk good. But he's going to stick to the script. Presidents are not elected. They are selected based on, are you going to carry out my policies? So, and that's another way they can start a civil war. Man, they can go put a bullet in Trump, and I guarantee, man, these Edomites, these everyday Edomites we be around, they will, man, you see they riding on his behalf, on his word. They say Trump can pop up, say something, and they'll ride on that. But let them put they great white hope Trump to death. Man, these Edomites gonna roll out and take away their Second Amendment rights. Man, it's gonna be total chaos in Babylon the Great. Total chaos. So they're invading one another. They're gonna be looking to take Jake's stuff. Because they always take Jake's stuff. They're gonna be like, oh, now I can go in their neighborhood and I can get them into chaos. Since they said martial law gonna get enacted. And when that happens, like Jake, I'm like, ain't no police force. I'm gonna just go over there with Jake at and, run up on them with my weapons and take their goods. I'm gonna be like my great-great-granddad. I'm gonna get it like he get it. We always did that. We did it to the natives, we did it to the Hispanics, and we're gonna do it to the African Americans. We're gonna do it like that. They're gonna go after their own too. They're gonna go after the rich politicians because they're trying to take away their Second Amendment rights. And in the midst of that, they get to go and attack Jake. Carry out their fantasy. They're gonna gather up in groups and go around in Jake neighborhoods. So, man, you better be in this truth, man. This is about to get crazy. And check it out. I'm hit 17 too. And a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Man, when the military, when martial law gets declared, they're going to do blockades. They're going to block off all major highways, all major streets where you can't go here, go there. They're probably going to blockade supermarkets where you get food. Walmart's probably going to be blocked off. They're going to stop people from getting food. That's going to be a fight. People going to be shooting, banging, trying to get up in there. It's going to be chaos. And we at the edge of that. I think they're going to roll this in. You know, I'm just talking through the spirit right now. They're going to roll this in through fall. They're already edging at it. You see Canada already done put in, you know, a gun freeze. Babylon the Great looking like, I want to do that too. That's what we want to do. But he's going to have to tread, man, because that's the end of Babylon the Great when they enact that. Little do they know, but they're going to do it because they ain't got no choice. They got to enact this NWO because Yahweh Shah's breathing down their neck. So they got to get them things in us. They got to do it. So they're going to enact, and I think it's going to come to, they just got to come hardcore with it. I don't see how they're going to finesse this, play games. People is too woke right now. People too up on game. People like all this little stuff they used to do. These like, even you got Edomites calling out the false flags. Like, that don't make sense. Oh, that y'all didn't even send the police on there to get dude. You know, all this happening like, so I'm hearing it, man. Esau know. And then Esau, he ear hustling the prophets. They know what's going on. They even calling that thing the M to the T to the B. They know what's coming. They know about that. You talk to your average Edomite, they know. I know there's only people who's like really, really lost and don't know what's going on is a 2/3 Jake. They the last to the party. They don't know nothing. So check it out. I'm going to hit 18 too. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The house shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid because of pride. Now we in a certain month where a certain group is doing their pride. Man, Yahweh Shah is about to, that's why he's destroying this place. And see, Esau got pride in his sword, in his weaponry. Esau prides himself on that. So if you try to take that away, hey, you're going to have some major issues. Esau going to get to using that thing. These people are pride. They call it American Pride. You got a whole militia group called the Proud Boys. This is all pride. Pride in everything. American Pride, they about to bang. It's about to go down. We about to enter into Jacob's trouble very soon. When Civil War break out, Jake gonna be the main target. Like, they're gonna fight each other, but after they fight each other, they're gonna be looking to take down Jake. And then when martial law gets enacted, that's gonna give Esau the right to enact Rex 84, King Alfred plan. Look that up, Yashara. Look them plans up. See what they talking about. And check it out. We're gonna hit 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. Man, you're going to see people that have been neighbors, friends for a long time going to fight each other, especially 2/3 Jake. 2/3 Jake already bang on each other and fight each other. They already got their crab and a bucket mentality. You're going to see Esau fight Esau. Man, it's going to be wild, wild west. Every man for themselves, man. That's why, hey, thank God that we have a brotherhood. You know, hopefully elect some them the only people that like you can trust and be around at this time. Because the 2/3, they're gonna bug out. Except for men should be afraid. The 2/3 gonna look, he gonna kick in a survival. And he ain't gonna lean on his faith of Yahweh Shah hold him down. He's not gonna be stable. He gonna look like, I gotta take this dude out and take whatever he got. So I can have more for my family. So this my homeboy, you know, and I know he prepared, he got this. I'm gonna go over there and just, put 2 off in him, and we're gonna take his goods. So I can have, for my family, because there's gonna be a lack of bread. Like I said, they go probably block off these Walmarts, these markets with food, probably block them off. And if you ain't, got that hall pass, inside joke, you know what that means. If you ain't got that charagma, then you're not gonna be let in to get no food. And a lot of people ain't gonna go with that. They're gonna be fighting. It's gonna be a lot of fights at them places. And you're gonna have, okay, I can't go to the store to get no food. Now, little Timmy down the street knew this was coming. So I know he got some supplies built up. I didn't get prepared, but I do got this firearm. So I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna, run up in his house with my thing. They said they ain't gonna be kicking doors in for drugs. Nah, they be kicking doors in for your everyday supplies, for medicine, food, water, just anything you need. People gonna be running up in neighbors' houses. It's gonna be crazy. And then they run up in the house, these dudes is sick. So women gonna get ravished. that don't, ain't got a protection or ain't prepared for this. And it's gonna be crazy. Men, I can't forget these dudes, they on that type of, that Hershey Highway thing. That dude look good to me and take that too. Some Fleece Johnson stuff. So, man, you guys, it's good to be on the up and up and prepared, really in this truth. That's why we got to feel thankful. We in this truth of Yahweh Shah. We're going to have that hedge of protection. We're going to call on that name. And plus, we see it coming. We're going to have our stuff built up. We're going to be looking for it. People, the 2/3, they not preparing. They're going to wait till this thing get in play. Then they're going to, oh, man, I got to go to the supermarket. Oh, man, they got guns over here. Man, Esau going to give them show him what to do. Because the 2/3 Jake, man, Jake can't shoot. Jake cannot shoot at all. Esau, man, will hit a penny from a mile away because that's his blessing. Esau good with that gun. So Esau going to be knocking Jake off during his time in the high clips, high numbers. Lil Pookie Ray gangster niggas, they not ready. They can't shoot at all. And they scary. They going to be real scared at this time. Like, she going to be like, dang, I thought this dude was gangster. I thought he was hard. You was just acting because you had that cover of society. I said, yo, chicks, these little Instagram hoes that got the cover of society, your feminists, and yo niggas, your hood niggas, all them gonna be scared at this time because they act out because society gives them a place to act out. Once society gets destroyed and they don't have that security, man, they gonna cry, they gonna panic, and it's going to be bad. Esau see it coming. Esau looking to hunt. He's a cunning hunter. He gonna pick them off real easy. So right there, they're gonna be raiding for. Man, they already creating the fame. It's gonna be Hunger Games. Go watch that movie Hunger Games. Man, it wasn't just a movie they made to make a movie. Nah, that's gonna be reality out here. People gonna be banging, fighting over the last little scraps of food left on the block. That's what's about to come. And I'm gonna hit 20 too. I'm gonna hit 20. So check it out. It says, behold, saith Yahweh, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south and from the east and Lebanon, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them. So that's World War III right there, man. Everybody about to bang. They're about to bang for that last little bit of power, last bit of resources for their country. Man, World War III, you can see it, man. Matter of fact, as we doing this video of Pistol, Russia just said, hey, World War III is on. I told y'all not to help Ukraine. And Europe did it. And Babylon the Great did it. Gave supplies to Ukraine. And man, Russia said, you do that, it's on. And now he declared it. I just seen it in the article. Matter of fact, we might get that. Let's get that, man. While we talking. That way you can see I ain't just saying this. Let's see, I can't find a new one, but I just read in a new article that they put on the show. I guess they ain't trying to show it on Google. Here we go, May 19th. Look at that. Russia openly declares war on Ukraine is a war with the West. That ain't the one I was really looking for. But I'll probably do another lesson later on the show when it really, really popped to the head. But they came out and said, hey, we declaring war on the West, man. Anybody that, he said Europe and the US, because they helped. So we in that season, man. That's about to pop off. And then everybody else about to jump in. All it takes one missile to go off in somebody else's land, and it's going to be full-fledged World War III. Because then China going to get pulled into play. Iran going to get pulled into play. Israel going to get pulled into play. And those are the major players right there. And then once that, all the small countries going to be in their lot. They're going to pick their sides. Everybody about to bang. We in that season. So I'm going to go to, let's go to Isaiah. Because he declared this too. Isaiah 19:2. And it reads, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. The modern day Egyptian is who? Who the modern day Pharaoh? Esau is. He's in the same steed as Pharaoh, as the Egyptians. So when Isaiah said the Egyptian versus Egyptian, everyone fight his brother, that's about to happen. That's what a civil war is. When you fight yourself. You got rich Edomites versus poor Edomites. They are about to clash. And if you caught in the middle of that, you're gonna be, you're gonna be in bloodshed too. They about to do that. They said fight ever against one of his brother. Edomites about to fight. They about to fight even like family. It's gonna be eternal fights. Like this family might be a Republican, this family might be a Democrat. Like some old, political game banging. They gonna bang on that. He say he for Trump, he say he for Biden. We fighting on that. Liberal versus conservative. It's about to be all out war. And that's hey, I like how I said, because the modern day Egyptian is Esau. He's coming in that same spirit as Pharaoh. He's proud. They looking to deal with us wisely, cut our numbers down. They doing the same thing the Egyptians, the Hamites, the Africans did to us back in the day. Now Esau's in that steed doing that. And it says city against city and kingdom versus kingdom. So you're going to have like states versus each other, Texas versus New York. Just like the Civil War, man. All the Confederate states going to battle against the top Union states. They're going to fight. You might have Florida versus California. We don't do that over here. We got guns. California like, man, put your guns up. They're going to bang. They're going to bang. The kingdom versus kingdom, they're going to countries, man. Russia is about to say, they already said, hey, man, U.S., Europe, y'all done. Y'all on the crosshairs, man. Y'all about to get some missiles for that. I told you not to help, and here you is aiding. Now, I want to think, I remember they was trying to send $40 billion to Ukraine. They probably already did it. Man, they seen that. Russia seen that. Europe sent them some missiles and tanks. Russia seen that. And dude said it. If you help out, we're going to fight. And that's Edomite versus Edomite. America, Europe, and Russia, all three of them countries is Edomite dominion. All ran by Edomites. They're all about to fight each other. So that's another civil war right there. And look, to further prove that, let's see. I'm trying to do that. Let's see something. Why they keep trying to take me to the pound? I don't care about the pound. I want to show how like the pyramid is built just like Egypt. And I see Google sucks now. They done scrubbed a lot of good stuff that used to be on here. I need to go to use DuckDuckGo. Cause Google, that's how you say they changing everything. Used to be you can look certain stuff up and you will find it. And then but I noticed that they trying to cover their tracks. They're trying to cover everything up. Cause I wanted to show how the US dollar has the same symbols as ancient Egypt. You can see the pyramid. I want to find the one with that bird though. They done took it down. Cause you see it right here. There you go. There you go. Now you see how that eagle is on the US dollar, Yasharala? You see that on the right? How that eagle is? Now check out this bird right here. That's where they got their symbol from. It's the same symbol. So that shows you Esau patterns himself after Egypt. The same thing the Egyptians did when they conquered the Egyptians back during the Maccabean era. They took on their customs. That's why in the movies, modern day movies, you see them, they depict Egyptians as white people, and really them was Hamites. But they took the Hamite culture, because Esau's a culture vulture. So he steals whatever you got, he steals it. You see how that I think that's a falcon. I think that's supposed to be the god of horse. See how that bird is? It's the same as the on the back of the US dollar. And then why you got a pyramid on the back of your dollar? We over in America. What you got a pyramid on there for? With all seeing eye. And it's all got the stars like it's You know what I'm saying? Look, it say right here on the little thing. USA is end time Egypt prophesied by Isaiah. So whoever did this, they title in is, look, Isaiah chapter 19, just like I pulled out. So you see, come on, man. Yahweh Shashai is batting 1,000. And he's showing us, man. Everybody seeing this. Everybody pulling it up. Look, here go. No, that's what I was looking for. That's what I had to go to DuckDuckGo. Because Google is garbage now. See how that? Same symbol on the US dollar. Same symbol that was in Egypt. Same thing, man. So the Most High said Egyptian versus Egyptian. It's also going into the modern day Edomite versus Edomite. They're about to attack each other. Like what Yahweh Shah did back then to ancient Egypt, he gonna do again in this day. They fought. Egyptians fought each other back then. He gonna make them do it again this time. Same thing. Nothing new under the sun. So I like that. That's what I wanted to show right there, Yahshua. Like, same, the back of the US $1 bill ain't nothing but a bunch of Egyptian hieroglyphs. Egyptian stuff on the back. Shows you they still carrying them same practices to this day. So we're going to keep it moving in the scriptures. We'll go to 2nd Esdras. Go to 2nd Esdras, chapter 16 and 70. And check it out. And this reads, let me say that. I say 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, 70. For there shall be in every place and in next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. That's basically going to Jacob's trouble. It's a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. We're about to go into Jacob's trouble. When these devils go into their civil war, it's going to start off martial law. When martial law gets kicked off, then they can enact the Rex 84 King Alfred, which is attack on African Americans, Native Americans, and your Hispanics. It's attack because they know the 12 tribes of Israel are. It's an attack to get us and round us up. We're going to go into that. They're going to round us up during the insurrection. Because when there's no police force, no agencies, everybody for themselves, if you get snatched up somewhere, you on your own. You got to look for you on your own. So in the chaos, they're going to attack Yashar Allah. Like the rich, at least they kicking this up for a reason. They pissing off the poor Edomites so they can create this chaos so then they can go and put their hands on Yashar Allah. We the prime targets of this whole situation. And that's about to go into play very soon. That's why we say getting this truth. Don't tarry, man. You better be in the truth. You ain't, he gonna let Esau have his way with you. So check it out. We're gonna go to 71. They should be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. So like this, what I just said, back to what I said, they're gonna go house to house, kicking in doors. If you ain't got that mandate, that stuff in you, you really on the list. They really ain't liking you. Like, what, you didn't comply with that? Who you think you is? They're gonna use their military, kick in doors, and snatch and remove families. Throw you in a paddy wagon, and you're going to a FEMA camp or a detention center. That's why the Most High said the devil should cast some of you into prison. Because they about to do that. They're about to come and snatch up and deal with everybody how they want to deal with. They got to do a reset. Global reset, New World Order, they got to do that. First thing they got to do is, the ones that gonna comply, I'm gonna go ahead and tag you. And the ones that don't want to comply, we're gonna go ahead and just put you to death. So they doing a sifting, a processing. And they're gonna go house to house, sparing them. Probably got orders. Like certain people, they gonna kick the door and just execute everybody in the house. Like the Purge movies. They're gonna be like, well, okay, ain't none of them got that thing in them. So they're for execution. Like, go in there and just eliminate that whole house because they're not on the list. They probably got a list, who they want to get, and it's going to go into play like that. And if you not on, whatever list you fall on, what they want to do with you is what they're going to do. So we looking for the standard to be lifted. We looking for that spiritual power to kick in. That way we can defend ourselves and defend our own. Like, come over here if you want to, Esau. So check it out, I'm hit 72. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. You peep that? I'm not just saying this to be saying this. They're going to do that. They're going to escort you out. You don't fit in with the New World Order. Then we're going to get rid of you. And if you already complied, they're going to take something to the camps for re-education. If you comply, then hey, we'll go ahead and get you with that stamp. And then you gonna go in the little system or whatever they want to do. And see, we're gonna hold out. Because once they institute that, guess who's on the way? Yahweh Shah is on the way. As he's, sorting out the Israelites, putting his hand on people that fear the Lord. Hey, Yahweh Shah about to turn up the heat on this devil. Like, no, you don't. Not my hopeful elect. No, you don't. No, you don't put your hands on my hopeful elect. So that's why we don't care when they about to do this. Because that's going to be our way out. The devil has to try to put his hands on us in order for Yahweh Shah to spring up with their protection on our behalf. So, us hopeful elect, we looking forward to this moment. We're not scared like a 2/3. We won't. We looking like, I dare you, Esau. I dare you. Come on with it. We gonna see. So that's our mindset. That's our spirit, man. We looking for this devil to do his thing. We looking for the standard to get lifted. We looking for Yahweh Shah to show himself, show his power. So therefore, we're gonna be faithful, unto death, so that we can receive our crown and see our power, see these miracles go into play, see these signs and wonders. Because the chariot can pop up on your behalf and light up the whole Alpha Bravo team. Just like that. And you get on your chariot, get your new body, you come back, and you part of the rescue mission. You go around, now you've turned. We went from fishers to hunters. Now we seeking Esau out. I got my new body. I got my abilities, my powers. Now I'm looking for you. Because I know what you about to do. And now I'm part of the rescue plan. I'm part of gathering up the hopeful elect. Y'all shot might hit us with instructions like, okay, this whole area, you go round up the people that's of my spirit. Go get them and put them, under my pavilion. So, as I said, and that goes into what the scriptures. I'm going to end off with that. Because go to Obadiah 1:21. And saviors shall come up on Mount Zion to judge the mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be the Lord. You peep that, it said plural, saviors. Yahweh Shah got 144,000 super soldiers that he about to unlock when this time hits. That 144,000, man, they're going to have the same abilities Yahweh Shah got. And that's what's going to turn the tide right there. Because, hey, Esau ain't got nothing for that. He can't do nothing with them. Them the new kings right there. That's why Yahweh Shah is known as the Lord of Lords, King of Kings. Because Yahweh Shah about to hand out crowns and set up kings up under him. And those kings going to take the land back. That's what we waiting on right there, Yahshua. We waiting on Yahweh Shah to institute that power again. And he's going to do it. We just got to be patient and wait on it. And trust and believe that he's going to give us that power when we need it. Because these devils about to get knocked off. That's what I said. We're going to judge. How you think we're going to, man? You better not be eating, man. Like I say, let me get that power. Let me get, you better not. You don't want to see me, Esau. You don't want to see me. 2/3 don't want to see me in that time. Because I'm not going to spare. I mean, I'm already been laced with my instructions. And I got a fiery hatred for Esau. So when I get that power, man, I'm about to do what I'm supposed to do. Because Yahweh Shah is already lacing us with our instructions, what we're supposed to do. He's already given us that. The laws and commandments. He's already let us know who our nation is. He's letting us know who our enemies are. So when he gives me what I need, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. What I was, created to do. That's what I'm going to do. We heard, like you said right there, it said, and the kingdom shall be the Lord's. We heard to establish the kingdom of Yahweh Shah. We've already doing it now by teaching and doing the works. Right now we're talking. We're teaching. We're doing that right now. When that power get in, hey, then it's time for action. Then we're going to enforce it. Because now we got the power to enforce the law, such commandments. that Psalms 2:8 going to kick in. So that's what we looking for right there, y'all, Strala. And we're coming into them times. Like, that's why I'm looking on the clock, measuring the time diligently. Civil War about to kick off. And when Civil War kick off, that everything's going to speed up. All prophecy going to kick in. That's when Esau going to come with his, his agenda to try to stamp you with that charagma. Everything going to be in the play, man. He going to come with his military force. And it's all going to climax into nuclear fallout. They're going to just, because Yahweh Shah going to show up. Then they're going to be scared of him. They're going to try to fight him. And then they're going to shoot their nukes off, trying to destroy the fathership. He's going to make that come back down. It's going to hit all of them. And they're going to be eradicated. And that's the good news. That's the gospel. And we are patiently waiting on that. Because I am So ready for the kingdom. So ready. Because this place is done. It is miserable. Man, it's not our rest. You can't get no rest here, man. It just makes you weary. You can't get ahead. It's just, it's polluted, man. It's garbage up to you, all the way up over our heads now, man. We just drown in garbage everywhere you look. It's just messed up wickedness, promoted filth. Ain't nothing real no more. GMO. Esau, man. Esau just gotta go. We sick of Esau. Esau is just, he did what he's created to do. He made this place a living hell. Now it needs to be cleansed. And it's so dirty and filthy, he gonna cleanse it with fire, scorch earth. And I see why Power gonna do that, because he got to. They done did that much dirt. It's that filthy. You gotta come with a flame and just scorch this sucker, man. And then we gonna come back. And I notice when ashes makes the ground fertile. So then we gonna come back and we gonna make it the Garden of Eden again. Kingdom of Heaven gonna be like the Garden of Eden. It's gonna be beautiful. Everything gonna be in its righteous order. We're gonna establish, harmony, rest upon the earth again. And that right there is going to be Yapa, which is Paleo Hebrew for beautiful. And I'm so ready for that. So ready. I'm so ready for that, Yasharala. So with that being said, I hope this has been edifying. Kwame Yasharala, DT Baba Ball, and Shalom.